Hi everyone, welcome to Parrot, and today we're going to be making some little parrot bracelets. So this is made out of a toilet paper roll, and you need some colored paper, some tape or glue. I'll probably be mostly using tape, but also if you have feathers that's great, but if you don't, like I didn't have any, so I actually just use paper. I'll show you how to do that. And let me see. Oh yeah, hole puncher and marker. So let me see first. Let me just put my little buddy here. He's a cute little guy. I wonder if I could keep him on my shoulder like this. If I put the pipe cleaner like this. Okay, so for right now I'll just have him sit here. There we are. Alright, so I'm gonna do a different color. For this one I'm gonna do the main body as green. So there's the toilet paper roll right there. And you want to at least make the size of the paper that we're going to cut like about there, but it doesn't have to be exact. So here we are, and we'll test it around our, so that looks like a nice size. And let's see, and we can put it on right now. It's actually good to do the body color and then do the head. So if it goes over a little too much like mine is here, just cut down like that. Alright. And I'm just gonna put a little tape, because I'm in my bedroom and I don't want glue everywhere. If I was downstairs, I would totally use tape. Sometimes you gotta like think about that type of stuff. Because last time I used glue in my room, it was a little bit messy. Yeah, but it's not bad. The tape doesn't really show. And now for the head. And you need to have the paper a little skinnier than before. So maybe about the size for your pinky. And just cut across. Alright. And then if you want your parrot to be a little bit taller, you can like pop it up a little bit, make it slightly taller. And you want like the back piece to be matching this back piece right here. And put some tape there. And if you want to make the head a little more secure, right on the inside right here, put a little tape. And it'll make sure it doesn't shift around. So you have a nice secure head for your bird. Now for the tummy. I think I'll use this color. So you want to cut like at first like a little rectangle. And right at the top, you're gonna round it like this. So you're kind of almost making like a little hill. And then you match it up to your bird here. And you see it's a little too long there. So I would just trim right here. Then, yeah, then you have a nice little tummy for your bird there. Yeah, and probably would be good to use glue for this part. But of course, like, I'm having like a little trouble with the glue situation, so. if you're going to use tape like I am, make sure that the tape is all on the edges here. And there we are. Make sure to flatten it. And also, like with the glue, like you definitely have to make sure you kind of help fuse it in. That goes for anytime you're gluing and taping. Okay. And now the tummy can be the eyes can be the same as the tummy right there. Now, here's a trick that we've done in other videos before. If you're gonna need to do like 2 circles, you want them to be the same size. Make sure you take a piece of paper, fold it just like that, and cut the shape that you want. For this, we need a circle. Okay, yeah, and see, you get the same size. And now we're going to draw dots on ours. Eyes. Always better to draw it before gluing it, especially if there's like a round surface. So I did a little circle there, and I just left a little white right there, because usually, I don't know if you notice, when you look at the eyes, you see like a little shine. So that's what we're creating right here, like that illusion that there's a shine in the eyes. So I'm going to do that with the other eye. So it was like a big circle, a little circle in the middle, and then you color around that smaller circle, and then the little line. All right. Now let's put our eyes on our bird. Yeah, I hope that everybody has had like a really nice day today. Like, I actually ended up going around to around the neighborhood actually, because one of my neighbors lost their dog. And don't worry, we did find him. Yeah, but it was nice that my dog and I actually got to help somebody find their dog. And there's the eyes right there. Look right at you. All right, and now for the beak. Usually beaks are yellow or they're orange. I'm gonna do orange. And you could do like a triangle. But then here's my trick with the triangles. You just kind of cut the ends off like this, so it gives it a little more a softer look. Because if you look at most birds, they're not usually super pointy like a pencil. It's a little rounded, so that helps to create that look that you're going for, like that. I actually really like this beak. It's nice and kind of a little chubbier than this one. Yeah, this one I did sort of a little more of a skinny. All right. There we are. Got a nice little... Okay, now the important part, we need some feathers for our bird. So we're going to create one that's one right on top here. Let me see. I want to make sure that this bird can be seen as we're going along here. So, there we are. I can also do that too. Yeah, I'm just propping him up so you can see him. Now, for the feather, we're going to be drawing like a, almost like an almond shape, like this. And you can make it as big as you want because it's your bird. And there's some birds that have long feathers, some that have short feathers. Now I'll show you how to create like sort of that texture that you see in this bird here. Like you see like that texture. Alright. I'll put you right here now, sir. Alright, lay down, Polly. Alright, so when you're doing like the little feather part, you just like kind of cut like a little circular motion, but not all the way towards the middle. Just like a little touch. And kind of like your cut and circular. Cut, circle. Cut, circle. Just like this. And you move all the way through like that. And then when you get to this point, kind of ruffle the feathers a little bit. You ever hear that phrase? Ruffle feathers, just like that. Gives it that 3D look. And then you go to the other side, do the same thing. Cut, curve, all the way down. Cut, curve, just like that. And you can even cut some little parts out. Because if you actually look at feathers, you know, they're not always even on both sides. And then you would take this and you'd ruffle them again, like this. And fold down the middle. Kind of give the appearance that has like a little line there. And then this is the part where you would attach it with either tape or glue. Right in the back of the head right here. There we are. Okay, definitely I want to make some wings for him. So, okay, excuse me. Yeah, I gotta come up with some names for these birds, so if you have any good names, parrot names, let me know. Alright, so we're gonna do like the same teardrop, like sort of the almond shape. I'll show you right here. Well, since we have to make 2 of them, it's good to fold our paper, so we only have to do it once. So we're gonna make that almond shape again, like this. Just like that. And then since we folded it, when we cut it, it'll make 2 of them. And this is like something really good, just like if you ever wanted a pet bird or something, or if you'd want to play pirates. You know how pirates usually have like their little buddy on their shoulder right there. Okay, so the same thing as with the feather that we did for the top of the head, cut and curve. And that actually takes practice to learn how to do that. I've learned how to do it just from, you know, wrapping presents. You know, after you wrap so many presents and stuff, you learn some cutting techniques. And also just paper projects. Oops. Oh no. Don't worry. He's okay. And then turn to the other side, cut and curve, and make sure, go a little towards the middle, but not all the way. Oh, I was just thinking, I could have probably put the other feather on top too, and could have done both of them at the same time. I didn't think of that. Sometimes you only think of stuff later. So to make sure that the wing is shown, just fold it like this, and this will make the wing sort of pop out. And this is the part right here that you're gonna attach. You'll put the little tape or glue right there, and it'll be like this. You could even curve the wing a little bit more. And this is like, as you can see, this is a very fast craft. We're at the 15-minute mark and we're almost done already. And let me just do this feather really fast. Yeah, my great-grandmother, she actually used to have a bird named Chickadee. It was like a little, sort of a little parakeet. Yeah, and I remember I would just go over to her house, and that would be one of the things I look most forward to, is just seeing her bird, because like usually I didn't get to see too many birds. I also used to have a neighbor who used to have a parakeet. And if you wanted to, like let's just say you wanted to do like an owl instead, you could totally like change some of the features of this and make it into an owl if you want to. Alright, now you're gonna fold like this. Just a little in the corner right there. Put it right here. And tape. There he is. Okay, so one more feather, and I think I will do another red feather. And I'll do it nice and big. Yeah, this is like the one, this is like the master feather, so you really want to make this kind of big. And do like that same effect as before, cut and curve. And definitely, if you like finish it and you want to show it off, like definitely send it to our Red Bank Library page. Like you could send it like in a private message. We would love to see your work. Oops. Just realized I should have come down from here. Yeah, I gave it a little bit of a cut right there. And just so you know, we're going to be doing like the summer program very soon, like the summer reading. Really excited about it. We're going to have like a lot of awesome like prizes and a lot of great activities, events. So that's really something to look forward to. All right, so I did put a little bend in it, but not too much. Just to kind of give it like a 3D look, but then bend this like that. Just a little bit so that the tail will sort of be a little more flexible. Now I'm just gonna tape right here. And now for the bracelet part, since we finished our little bird. So on each side, you want to create a little hole so you can put your pipe cleaner through, or if you don't have a pipe cleaner, that's totally okay. You can use string. Okay, what should I do, black or red? You know what, I think I'll go with red. And just kind of lace it right through. See, it comes out the other side. And you want to try and make sure it's a little even. This side's a little longer, so we're going to pull a little bit. Just like that. And we're going to make like sort of a little circle. It's going to kind of give the illusion that it has like little feet. So, like that. And then you spin this. Alright, circle. Then you bend over. Wrap it around like this. And then when you put it on as a bracelet, first I'll show you here before I put it on. I usually just put the foot in like this and then just bend it over like that. And then it's nice and secure. So again, just like right through like that, bend, and you get a nice secure bracelet. And then when you want to take it off, just undo that. Okay. And then tricky part sometimes is just getting it on. It's not impossible. There we are. Now we got two of them. Two little trickies. There we are. And now I'm going to read a little story to our little parrots, to you and our little parrots. And they can sit here and listen. Okay. And I think I'm going to read a book about dinosaurs. The Happy Holidayosaurus by Bernard Most. Okay, birds. Let's sit there. They just flop over a little bit just because their tails are very big. So here we are. I'll bend it a little bit. There we are. Now it's sitting. All right. So Happy Holidayosaurus by Bernard Most. Look at that. Looks like Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade here. And I actually got this signed by the author and illustrator. I actually gave him a little drawing of a dinosaur when I was like 6 years old. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna put the parrot down here just so you can see the pictures. Don't worry, he can still see. So Happy New Year, Asaurus, the perfect dinosaur to help celebrate the beginning of the new year on January 1st is the Storacosaurus. I'm very glad they actually have this here like this. Storacosaurus. This dinosaur was around at the beginning of the dinosaur age. If it were living today, it would have celebrated 225 million New Years. Happy Valentine's Day, Asaurus Day. On February 14th, don't forget to send your sweetie something sweet. I've always had a sweet tooth for chocolate. Do you think the Dinodon, also known as Terratooth, had a sweet tooth for chocolate too? I don't know if chocolate existed back then, but Happy Presidentsaurus Day. The third Monday in February is President's Day. It would be fitting for Ploracilus. Yeah, Ploracilus, sorry. Very difficult names. Helped us celebrate the birthdays of George Washington and Abraham Lincoln. This dinosaur's fossils were found in Washington, D.C. Happy St. Patricksaurus Day. My choice for a dinosaur to march in the St. Patrick's Day parade On March 17th would be the Patagosaurus. Even though scientists now think that dinosaurs were many different colors, I think the Patagosaurus must have been green. Kelly green. Yeah, because we really don't know what color the dinosaurs are because we've only seen their bones. So we can only guess. Happy April Fool's Day! The Daspletosaurus had more teeth than the Tyrannosaurus rex and was called Frightful Lizard, but I think it looks like the dinosaur with the biggest smile. I bet it would have enjoyed a good joke on April 1st, April Fool's Day. Look at this guy. Look, there's a great big monster behind you. Don't look so scared, I was only April Fooling. Little does he know there's a dinosaur behind him. Happy Easterosaurus! Easter comes on Sunday in either March or April. Whenever it comes, it's always fun to decorate Easter eggs. Imagine decorating the largest dinosaur eggs ever found. Hypsilosaurus eggs. They sure would be easy to spot in an Easter egg hunt. Happy Children's Bookasaurus Day! April 2nd is International Children's Book Day in honor of Hans Christian Andersen's birthday. He's the one that wrote The Little Mermaid. It's a perfect day for reading. Don't you think that Brontosaurus would be surprised to read its correct name is Apatosaurus? Didn't know that. Learned a lot about dinosaurs in this book. Happy Earthosaurus Day. The first Earth Day, a celebration of our planet's natural resources, was held on April 22nd, 1970. I bet Triceratops, one of the last dinosaurs to survive, would have liked a chance to save the Earth's resources. Yeah, look, he's picking up with his horns right there. Happy Arbosaurus Day. The last Friday is April is Arbor Day, a day celebrated across America by the planting of trees. The Dryosaurus, the plant-eating dinosaur, whose name means oak lizard, had planted trees. Maybe it wouldn't be extinct today. Happy Mayosaurus Day. On May 1st, some people celebrate spring's arrival by dancing around the maypole, a very tall pole decorated with colorful streamers. The Brachiosaurus had a neck that was longer than most maypoles. Wouldn't it be fun if the Brachiosaurus volunteered to be the maypole? Oh, that would be nice. Happy Mothersaurus Day. Mother's Day is the second Sunday in May. Mosaura was also called Good Mother Lizard because it was found near a nest with many dinosaur babies. Wouldn't it be nice to give Mosaura a handmade card, some pretty flowers, or a surprise gift for being such a good mother? Wow, look at all those babies she has. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20. That's a lot of babies. Happy Dinosaur Day. Happy Dinosaurs Day. I think June 10th would be a dinosaur day because the first public exposition of dinosaurs was on June 10th, 1854 in London, England. The exhibit is still on display today. The Megalosaurus would probably laugh if he could see what early scientists thought it looked like. Also, we thought looked like Isaac. That's not what I look like. Hold on. I got a little guest that's trying to come in. Okay, come on in, you. All right. And here's our little guest. This is Miss Mia. We're interrupting our story. Can you let us read? Okay, let's read together, okay? Happy Father's Day! Father's Day is the third Sunday in June. Hadrosaurus dads fed and protected their young and would have deserved a Father's Day gift. But choosing a gift for Hadrosaurus dad might be just as difficult as choosing a gift for your dad. Yeah, I mean, where are you going to find a tie to fit him, right? And happy Graduationosaurus Day. A lot of people are actually having graduations now around this time. There are more graduation days in June than any other month. Scientists now think some dinosaurs were much smarter than other dinosaurs. They even named one Ingen- e- uh, Ingenia, which means genius. Do you think Inagina would have been smart enough to graduate from your school? Maybe. And then Happy Independent Source Day. Oh, look at that. How to have the best 4th of July picnic ever. Let meat-eating expert Allosaurus cook the hamburgers and hot dogs, and plant-eating expert Plateosaurus mix the salads. Oh, that's a good idea. Happy Saint Swithinosaurus Day. According to the tradition, if it rains on Saint Swithinus Day, July 15th, we have rain 40 days in a row. Swimming dinosaur cousin Plesiosaurus would be nice to have around in case it does rain for 40 days. Yeah, look at all those umbrellas, right? Happy Left-Hander Saurus Day. Who's left-handed? I'm actually right-handed, but I have a sister. My dad is left-handed. Raise your left hand if you're left-handed. So am I. Did you know that August 13th is Left-Handers Day? The leafy sucus means left crocodile. Do you think it might have been left-handed dinosaur? Maybe. Happy Laborsaurus Day. The first Monday in September is Labor Day, a day to honor hardworking people. The Protoceratops, a very hardworking dinosaur, dug many nests in the sand to lay its eggs. I'm sure it would have liked a day off. Look at that. And happy Good Neighborsaurus Day. The 4th Sunday in September is Good Neighbors Day, a day for spreading friendship and goodwill. I wonder if Terrible Claw, the Dinoicus, and Savage Lizard, Torvosaurus, would shake claws on Good Neighbors Day. Yeah, they look like they're kind of a little nasty looking, but it looks like they're gonna try to be friends though. Happy Columbosaurus Day. Columbus arrived in America on October 12, 1492. One of the last North American dinosaurs was the Penoplosaurus. It's a good thing this 23-foot-long dinosaur wasn't there to greet Columbus, or he and his men might have turned around and sailed back. Yeah, imagine you're going to a new land and you see these guys. I think that'd be a little scary. Oh, happy Halloween-asaurus. October 31st is Halloween. What could be even more fun than going around trick-or-treating wearing a Tyrannosaurus Rex costume? Going around trick-or-treating with a real live Tyrannosaurus Rex. Yeah, I think they would get all the candy. Look, all the kids are running. Happy Electionosaurus Day. On Election Day, the first Tuesday after the first Monday in November, people choose their favorite candidates. If you could vote for your favorite dinosaur, which one would you pick? And what do you think its campaign slogan would be? Oh, there's a Triceratops all the way to the top with Triceratops. Our favorite is Ouranosaurus. I like Lochrinosaurus. Bring Brachiosaurus. Don't say no to Noasaurus. Elect Fabulous Fabulosaurus. We're Protoceratops. Oh boy. Happy Thanksgiving-asaurus. The 4th Thursday in November is the day for giving thanks for all we have. If you've invited the Pictrodon to share your Thanksgiving dinner, you would quickly find out why it's called Sharptooth. Do you think there would be any leftovers? Probably not. I think he would eat it all. Oh, this is one of my favorite pages. When we have too much snow and schools have to close, it's called a snow day, a surprise holiday. Next snow day, instead of making an ordinary snowman, try making a snow dinosaur. Which dinosaur? Anarchotosaurus, of course. He's a nice tall one to make. And then Happy Hanukkah-asaurus. It's better to give than to receive. Wouldn't it be fun to make up your own dinosaur gift list? If you're going to surprise the lucky dinosaurs on Hanukkah or Christmas, what gifts would you pick out for them? And there's Merry Christmas-asaurus, Happy Hanukkah-asaurus. And it's not here, but probably Kwanzaa Day-asaurus too. Alright, and then there's Happy Tomorrow-asaurus. Every tomorrow is like a holiday because every tomorrow is a new day. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow you'll be the one to discover a brand new dinosaur. Pleasant dreams. The end. Yeah, that was a really good story. I always really loved that one. And I'm going to read one more story. It's called And Tango Makes Three, because I love penguins. And this is actually based on a true story. Right at Central Park. In the middle of New York City, there is a great park called Central Park. Children love to play there. It has a toy boat pond where they can sail their boats. It has a carousel to ride on in the summer, and an ice rink to skate in the winter. Best of all, it has its very own zoo. Every day, families of all kinds go to visit the animals that live there. But children and their families aren't the only families at the zoo. The animals make families of their own. There are red panda bear families with mothers and fathers and furry red panda bear cubs. There are monkey dads and monkey moms raising noisy monkey babies. There are toad families and toucan families and cotton top tamarian families too. Look at all those families. Oops. It's a little hard to navigate this. Yeah, but all those different families at the zoo. And in the penguin house, there are penguin families. Every year at the same time, the girl penguins start noticing the boy penguins, and the boy penguins start noticing the girls. When the right girl and the right boy find each other, they become a couple. Two penguins in the penguin house were a little bit different. One was named Roy, and the other was named Scylla. Roy and Scylla were both boys, but they did everything together. They bowed to each other. They walked together. They sang to each other, and they swam together. Wherever Roy went, Scylla went too. They didn't spend much time with girl penguins, and girl penguins didn't spend much time with them. Instead, Roy and Scylla wound their necks around each other. Their keeper, Mr. Gramsay, noticed the two penguins and thought to himself, they must be in love. Roy and Scylla watched how other penguins made a home, so they built a nest of stones for themselves. Every night, Roy and Scylla slept there together, just like the other penguin couples. And every morning, Roy and Scylla woke up together. But one day, Roy and Scylla saw that the other couples could do something they could not. The mama penguin would lay an egg. She and the papa penguin would take turns keeping the egg warm until finally it would hatch. And there would be a baby penguin. Roy and Scylla had no egg to sit on and keep warm. They had no baby chick to feed and cuddle and love. Their nest was nice, but it was a little empty. One day, Roy found something that looked like what the other penguins were hatching, and he brought it to their nest. But it was only a rock. But Scylla carefully sat on it and sat. And sat. Then Scylla got sleepy. Oh, when Scylla got sleepy, he slept. And when Scylla was done sleeping and sin, he swam, and Roy sat. Day after day, Scylla and Roy sat on that rock. But nothing happened. Then Mr. Gramsay got an idea. He found an egg that needed to be cared for. He brought it to Roy and Scylla's nest. Roy and Scylla knew just what to do. They moved the egg to the center of their nest. Every day they turned it so each side stayed warm. Some days Roy sat while Silos went for food. Other days it was Silo's turn to take care of their egg. That's nice that they take turns doing chores. They sat in the morning, they sat at night, they sat through lunchtime and swim time and supper. They sat at the beginning of the month and they sat at the end of the month. And they sat all the days in between. Until one day they heard something from inside their egg. Beep, 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 beep. It said. Roy and Silo called back, squawk, squawk, beep, beep, answered the egg. And you see what's happening there? Crack, 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 crack. Suddenly a tiny hole appeared in the eggshell, and then crack! Out came their very own baby. She had fuzzy white feathers and a funny black beak. Now Roy and Silo were fathers. We'll call her Tango, said Mr. Gramsay decided, because it takes two to make a tango. Roy and Silo taught Tango how to sing for them when she was hungry. They fed her food from their beaks. They snuggled her in their nest that night. Tango was the very first penguin in the zoo to have two daddies. Soon Tango grew strong enough to leave the nest. Roy and Silo took her for a swim, just like all the other penguin families. And all the children who came to the zoo could see Tango and her two fathers playing in the penguin house with the other penguins. Hooray, Roy! Hooray, Silo! Welcome, Tango! They cheered. Oh, a happy family. At night, the three penguins returned to their nest, and they snuggled together, and like all the other penguins in the penguin house, and all the other animals in the zoo, and all the families in the big city around them, they went to sleep. And I'm just going to read this author's note. All the events of this story are true. Roy and Silo are called chinstrap penguins because of the delicate line of black feathers that loops under their beaks, as if to hold a hat in place. After years of living side by side in Central Park Zoo, they discovered each other in 1998, and they have been a couple ever since. Tango, their only chick, was born from an egg laid by another penguin couple named Betty and Porky. That couple had often hatched their own eggs, but they had never been able to care for more than one egg at a time. So in 2000, when Betty laid two fertile eggs, Rob Gramsay decided to give Roy, Silo, and one of the eggs a chance to become a family. If you go to Central Park Zoo, you can see Tango and her parents splashing about in the penguin house along with their friends, including Nipper, Squawk, Charlie, Wasabi, and Pee-wee. There are 42 chinstrap penguins at the Central Park Zoo and over 10 million chinstraps in the world, but there is only one Tango. The end. That was a great book, right? Okay, so I think that's all we have time for today. And just so you know, this Power Play is going to be going on a break for a while over the summer. But I will be posting some little posts, not videos, but little posts on different little mini crafts over the summer. But this is just to make way for all the excited new things for the summer reading program. We're going to have lots of things for you to do. So we're really excited for that. Lots of crafts, lots of games. So I'll see you guys soon. And these guys say bye too for now. Bye.